movie musicals, what seems like an easy job of taking a stage musical and adapting it into a feature film, has proven to be a lot harder for Hollywood than any would anticipate. Sure, you'll get at the couple of examples that see it into show. I'm sure it will become some of the best musical films in history, but when a musical to movie adaptations are bad, they can fall flat on their face, and Universal has kind of fallen into that pit. It's not that the wire are stuck doing it, it's just when it comes to some of their musicals they've adapted into film, almost like Cats or Dear Evan Hansen, they are considered to be some of the worst films you'd get from the company. So, I imagine when they hit, when everyone heard that Universe also got all the rights to the state age musical called Wicked Kid based off the Wizard of Oz, as everyone had doubts and hesitations, especially when they took the two acts and turned them into separate films. But when and the third aspect was released on November 22nd, 2024, it became a massive hit with critics and audiences. Managed to make over $700 million domestically as well worldwide. As well as getting a couple of Oscar nominations and wins as well. And with For Good just around the corner, it's only a matter of time that I decided to revisit one of last year's biggest movies to see why it became such a fan favourite. And honestly, I've narrowed it down to three things. One, and the casting. This is one of those films where you've got to get all the actors right. You need to make sure that all of them fit their characters well, or the film will flop up on arrival. And I'm happy to say that the cast is one of the film's best aspects. Each of the actors do a phenomenal job with their performances. So let's start with the main leads, Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. With Cynthia Erivo as the main witch of the West Alphabet, she did a phenomenal job. Not just with the singing, which of course is to be expected. Acting it was someone like her, but she pulled off a phenomenal performance that captured all of Elphaba's emotional state, and all that she's going on throughout the entire feature. Of course, also it seems like a hard task for her to live up to Idina Menzel. But there are some elements, especially in some of the songs, where I do feel like she overshadows her in some elements, and some performs them better than Idina. As for Ariana Grande's Glinda, you can tell she was just having a lot of fun. Glinda is definitely one of the more fun and enjoyable characters in the entire. I think. And that shows us thanks to Grande's performance. You can tell that she knew exactly what type of character she was playing, and made sure she had as much fun with it as possible. But of course, while the main actors are great, everyone else managed just to do phenomenally well. You got Michelle Yeoh playing Madame Morrible, who did a great job of portraying Elphaba as private teacher. Jeff Goldblum was a lot of and is the Jonathan Bailey was charming as man as his Fierro. Oh, even Slick Ada did a good job with it, Bob. And all the other characters, if not with the characters. So it also helps that the characters themselves are really likeable. Well, with a lot of personality, you think you'd want to get invested with it. Visually, this usually is the next thing I'll talk about, because I do think that's another reason that I made this film also popular. But it's not easy to actually bring a stage musical to life. But man, this film is gorgeous. There are so many colourful moments in the film. Each does a great job of catching your eye from scene. And with some of the big locations like the Emerald City University, they do a great job of making them seem epically big, capturing that gigantic scale out to show the audience that they really are as big as they're trying to portray it as also the effects are really well done. And whether it be with Elphaba's magical abilities, or in a few of the action scenes or musical numbers, they do a great job to liven up the moment, and to make them seem a lot more entertaining and charismatic. And then there's the big reason why many people love this film: the songs. First of all, it's phenomenal how they made this movie without skipping any of the songs from the first act. And that's something that should be appreciated. And what should also be appreciated is that the songs were handled perfectly. This was my first experience with these songs overall, or since I never seen the stage musical. And man, these songs are absolutely incredible. Well, of course, you got the big main numbers like Popular and Defying Gravity that do a phenomenal job of building up the big moments, and they're helping the audience get invested with them. But then you've got all the others that do it. So, it should be the best as they can be. I'll admit, I wasn't that huge on Dancing on Life, dancing through life. When I first saw it in the film, not because it was bad, but it was one of the songs that got dragged out a lot, and with the constant dialogue taking place between it make the film seem a lot longer. Okay. But I've come to accept it more, or as it helps a bit build up more story, and having a few breaks during the songs to build up how the scene. Honestly, how would if the film getting the viewer more engaged with it. And some of the other songs are very well done. Whether it be with Elphaba's like Wizard and I'm Not That Girl, or when Elphaba and Glinda are singing together with What Is This Feat, Ealing in One Short Day, the actors do a great job of bringing these songs to life and portraying them in the best ways possible. So yeah, those are the main things that I think the first act of Wicked phenomenal. The wonderful. Or on top of the phenomenal story, great characters, it has some amazing visuals, also incredible acting, and a wonderful soundtrack. If you haven't seen this film yet, I highly recommend you do so. it is great. When I first reviewed the film in December, I gave it a 9.5. But now I've grown to love this film more and more, or to the point where, yeah, I'm gonna end up giving this a 10 out of 10. And it's still not the best film from 2024, but it is definitely up there as one of the best. And with Forgotten us around the corner, now here's hoping that that can be a solid, epic conclusion to this musical. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!